to control the dead air. You have to understand the chat. You have to be the one to create the moments. You have to know what, who, when, where, and why something gets clipped. You have to build the right.
And that's the thing I feel like a lot of people getting confused about. You exactly. Well, Omeezy just said, like, that's right. That's facts, 100% true. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, your Cash, back with another video, y'all. In today's video, we got celebrities thought streaming was easy, but they were wrong. As y'all know, it's been an influx of streamers coming on Twitch and Kick, and it's just been a new trend for everybody just to get on streaming, especially since KashTV has brought back Streaming University. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Help me reach 2,000 subscribers, y'all. With that being said, let's get straight into the video.
World Cup is the biggest event in the world, and for what it's worth, they're not just working with athletes, broadcasters, and global celebrities anymore. KashTV has an official sponsorship and partnership with FIBA. He's making World Cup content. He actually even has a song that's connected to the official World Cup album, which is
that's tough, y'all. Okay, a lot of people feel like they can copy KashTV's success, and let's give it up for KashTV. Pump up the volume, hit that like button. Yeah, KashTV did that thing, man. He made it look easy too.
Crazy to think about this same guy that was on the internet barking just a couple years ago. But it only sounds insane until you realize what's happening. Streaming is no longer this niche corner of internet content that used to be very cringy to a lot of people. KashTV built Streamer University, and all of a sudden, every athlete, actor, rapper, celebrity wants to be attached to it. Mind you, these aren't just C-list and D-list celebrities. Jaylen Brown applied, Ray J pulled up, Quinn Blackwell said that she wanted to be involved, Jackie Long auditioned, Lamar Jackson showed up. Hell, Le'Veon Bell, famous NFL running back, got mad because he couldn't be a part of it. So the question isn't just why celebrities are starting to stream now. The question is, when did streaming become so big that even celebrities started needing it? If you knew this,
no, I ain't gonna lie. I was wondering why Streaming University became so big myself. I do like Streaming University. I feel like it gives, you feel me, more of a perspective, like on people going to college, you feel me? And it just helps people get in that feel of just, you know, getting ready for the you know, the real world, in the new age world, especially 2026. Everything's recorded, we got cameras everywhere. It's just that's just how the world is nowadays. So yeah.
If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. We are closing in rapido on 200,000 subscribers. We're like 25K away. Please come along on the journey. If you haven't already, please do. Now, back into the video. For years, celebrities were the main event. Streamers reacted to them, clip pages posted them, fans debated them, but now the relationship is starting to change. Celebrities are starting to enter into the streaming space because they recognize and understand this is where the attention is. But here's part of the problem. Streaming is not just fame with a webcam. A big name can maybe make somebody click once, but it cannot make them stay every week. And that's where this whole new wave of streaming celebrities become interesting. Some celebrities understand what it takes to be a world-class streamer. Some are clearly just visiting. And some are realizing that the internet culture doesn't really care if you have some big name in the rap community or acting or whatever the case may be, especially if you're just boring while you're live.
We are doing something that has never been done before. You guys are going to be able to watch some of the World Cup games right here on my stream. You need to grab Fox 1 on YouTube Prime channels. I'm dropping a full schedule of matches on my channels, on my socials, and it will include the instructions on how to watch with me.
Before we get into the why celebrities are hopping into the streaming space, we have to understand why streaming is becoming impossible to ignore. This is not just rappers tuning in and pulling up to random streams anymore. KashTV and his ties to the official World Cup is something that is literally insane. This isn't a small brand. This isn't some gaming tournament that has close ties and affiliation. This is the World Cup, the biggest sporting event in the world. This is not hesitation anymore, but this is full-on acceptance. When FIFA and Fox start to look at creators and say that, hey, this is something that we value that is big enough, just like the celebrities or just like the athletes, this is a huge deal. And it's not just KashTV as well. KashTV has proven to show that streaming is something that is bigger than it's ever been before.
When you talk about a KashTV, you're talking about a guy, we did a live stream and we had 750,000 people locked in for 8 or 9 hours. That's insane. For 8 or 9 hours, these people stayed and watched. And Not until the sleepover aspect started did it drop to like 500, 400. But you're looking at Super Bowl-like numbers. You're looking at analytics and data.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. See, Kevin Hart explained it the way everybody needs to explain it, okay? When you're looking at this from like a corporate pause, hold on. Corporate level, man, you know, they like to look at the numbers, man. You feel me? Like Kevin Hart right here. You want to see the numbers. If the numbers ain't big, they ain't messing with you, though, okay? Because the industry can get weird on you, though. But as you can see, everybody fucking with Kai. His numbers look good. He look good. Pause. He good. You feel me? And it felt like everybody would just want to mess with streamer right now because the numbers looking good, okay? And so, and also it's a chance for your fans or your supporters to watch you on a day-to-day basis live, okay? That's hey.
That transfer and equate to what you deem to be the biggest versions of success for television, for ads, for your biggest spots, commercial moments. These guys and girls are cracking the code.
Kevin Hart is hitting the nose on the head. You kind of got to think about how many eyes, I don't know, the biggest movies in the world get, or the biggest television performances and broadcasts get. And then also take into context that these things may only last about 2 hours. This one segment of this sleepover lasted 8 to 9 hours before they even got into the sleepover section. There's no other way to quantify that other than saying that KashTV has helped push streaming into an undeniable space. And now, so when he launches his streaming university and it becoming one of the biggest events to ever exist, you now have everybody and their mother looking to apply, even already established celebrities and athletes.
A job? God damn, nearest airport? Why do you need to know all this information? God, don't let me know you working for the feds now. If you working for the feds, bro, don't even have me, because that'll be some CIA type shit to have the cameras in there working for the feds. Don't be having the feds. Why do you need to know my airport and all my location and stuff? If I get arrested, Kai.
Hold on, yeah, you for the bottom two, we definitely got to go full screen. Can't be giving out the
shoe size. I'm a 13.
You might as well just go full screen here. You ain't want people seeing that.
Yeah, I can't let y'all see the emergency contacts and all that. Who should I put? Should I put my mom or something?
All the names mentioned before aren't just regular, everyday, random people that trying to go viral. These are people who have already had long-standing careers in the traditional space.
Yeah, and a lot of people who get us, like I said before, a lot of people who get accepted are the people who's been in the game for a long time. You feel me? That's who always gets accepted, dog. And I'm not knocking that, but come on, man. You already making people who already been famous.
Maybe not a Quinn Blackwell, but you understand what I'm saying. And all of them are at different points in their career, but there's one thing that they can all acknowledge is that the attention is lying with the streaming game. Streaming is what's relevant right now. Getting into some sort of content creation is important. So when celebrities are moving into the streaming game, it's signaling that they're not just bored, but they're understanding that the culture has moved, that the advertisers have moved, the sports leagues have moved, the audiences have moved, and the celebrities are following it. But once streaming became this big, celebrities started to realize something else as well. The old promo system does not hit the young audience the same way anymore.
What do advertisers pay for? Eyeballs. Where are advertisers now going to get eyeballs? Streamers. If I could put up 5 advertising spots during a 12-hour stream with a person that's garnishing 250 to 300,000 live viewers, well, you're surpassing TV. So the business of YouTube, the business of Twitch and etc. is over $1 billion in ad revenue now. That money used to all just be at the studio. So the studios are like, what the man? Explain it to me.
The way of old is no longer working. I remember the days, because I am almost 30, I'm pushing it, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, where a celebrity would have a new piece of media coming out and they would go on the traditional radio, they would go on the late night shows, they would do all these interviews in magazines, walk the red carpet, maybe post a couple of promo clips here and there. But young audiences are no longer discovering celebrities in that fashion anymore. They're discovering it through stream clips, TikTok reactions, live moments, and they're discovering the celebrity when that celebrity walks into their favorite streamer's room.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't watch a full stream just sit there. And it's only one streamer that I can do that with. Let me know in the comments who y'all think my favorite streamer is, okay? I'll tell you at the end of the video. But with that being said, I'd rather watch the streaming clips on TikTok or on YouTube Shorts or something like that.
Are backing these things up. Pew Research says that 90% of US teens use YouTube, 73% visit YouTube daily, and around 6 in 10 look on TikTok every single day. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I don't even know how Pew got those numbers, but I would say that those are probably on the smaller end. And when you understand all of that, then you can understand why every Tom, Dick, and Harry that has some sort of project, movie, or whatever coming out would be running to a Kai Cenat's bedroom in order to get some clips off.
What the? Wait, I think there's still more. Mr. Beast, Tyler, Nicki Minaj, Lil Baby, Krishan, 21. Nah, there's definitely more for Mafia-thon, right, chat? Nah, there's still more people that have been in this room.
One of the reasons why I think that young kids are turning towards their phones and their computer screens to find trust is because they are sick and tired of having ads placed in their face. They have ad fatigue. A Deloitte study found that Gen Z and millennial viewers feel a stronger connection, a more personal connection to those social media influencers and content creators as opposed to the traditional TV personalities and actors. Why? Because there's a level of authenticity that does come with a streamer and a content creator that TV just can't generate, especially with the payola system that TV has been, moving on for the past couple of decades at this point. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. I know that some of these streamers do get paid to say certain things, but there is still a level of authenticity to a guy like a Kai Cenat, Silky, Your Age, Plackboy Max, Sinners, Emily CC, Agent, Duke, Phantom, all these different things. These are people who are portraying that they are relatable to us. So if one of the perceived bros says that they're gonna go watch the new Superman, Batman, Spider-Man movie, then guess what? I'm probably gonna go see the new Superman, Batman, or Spider-Man movie. And it all doesn't feel forced at the end of the day. But you see, this is where I think that the traditional celebrity differs from the mainstream streamer that we're talking about. They don't understand that just because they see the numbers, the clips, and the hype, that this isn't a job. Like, this is a real job that has to be taken very, very seriously.
We're gonna be doing this pretty much every day, so make sure you tune in. These are the guys backstage. Say hi. You guys are killing it back here. Giving them a sneak insight on what's going on, really going on back here. This is where the real magic happens. Going on Twitch is like vulnerable.
I didn't know JB was a streamer.
As hell, because like people who just feel shitty about themselves project, and then they like write mean ass things, you know what I mean? Like, it's already hard enough to put yourself out there, and then you gotta read like, oh man. Like, I read a comment, it was like the night after I was playing basketball, I was exhausted as hell, and they were like, Justin's not his exuberant, he'll never be his exuberant self ever again. Like, he's lost his like charisma. I was like, what? I'm like, I just played basketball last night, I'm just tired. Then I start getting in my head like, man, did I lose my oh, bro, did I lose my charisma and like my exuberance? Like, I have a zest for life, and like it just sucks that you can have a million people say the nicest things, and then the one comment
gets in the heart,
gets in there, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. What the fuck is the point of this being live right now? He doesn't even read the chat. Who do you think set this up? Because I got a notification on my phone. Did anyone else get a notification on their phone? And I don't even follow him.
See, this is the biggest misunderstanding that celebrities have. And I think it's sometimes a desperate attempt in order to keep hip and stay popular. But they feel like, I could just cut the camera on. I could just say that, hey, I am X person that you know and love from this platform. Follow me over to this platform. They don't understand that streaming is a full-time job that doesn't have as many guardrails and safety nets as being a traditional media darling does. You have to control the dead air. You have to understand the chat. You have to be the one to create the moments. You have to know what, who, when, where, and why something gets clipped. You have to build the right.
And that's the thing I feel like a lot of people getting confused about. You exactly. Well, Omeezy just said, like, that's right. That's facts. 100% true. You no longer get this, you feel me, appearance of, when I'm mad, maybe I won't post the music video for a month or two. You feel me? You don't gotta wait a year just to post an album. It's totally different, man. This is not just, okay, every week I might got to go play on a basketball court type of streaming. You got to stream every day. You got to be vulnerable with the people that you're streaming to. And you got to love what you do. Facts. Pump up the volume, hit that like button.
jokes, and most importantly, you have to be the one that shows up consistently. Justin Bieber starting and stopping stream like that is exactly what I would expect from somebody who just doesn't understand the streaming space. Same thing with Ice Spice. She streamed for 2 days in 2025 and has not been back since. You have to make people come back to you and for you on a daily basis. And I think that this is what differs the most when we talk about the traditional celebrity culture and what they're experiencing now. Usually they're used to walking into rooms designed, created, and curated for them to be the center of attention. The interviewer already has questions for them. The audience already knows why they are important, and they can edit anything and everything they can to protect themselves. The appearance has a clear start and ending to it all, but streaming just doesn't work like that. For streaming, in real time, people are judging whether or not you are or are not entertaining, boring, or worth listening to. They're giving you critiques and criticisms about different things, and there's no way to hide the faces that you make, the weight, the haircuts, all these different things, your boring personality from a stream. The whole Justin Bieber situation felt really funny because Justin Bieber, for the most part, is a very, very, very private person. He suddenly starts to spark up a stream and it feels strange. Not because he's not allowed to do this thing, but because this is the opposite of who he is and what he's all about. And with him growing up with a team, for the most part, who understands this dynamic about him, they've most likely curated an environment surrounding his personality traits. This is probably why he didn't last so long in the space with the unfiltered nature of streaming. But I will say, not every celebrity gets lost in the streaming space. They're not trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Hell, for some of these people, I would even argue that they were the ones going the traditional route, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. And streaming is their square hole for their square peg.
See me, it's JB the MVP, about to go 1, 2, 3 on the next. I'm stacking up them checks and
Oh, anybody who know this beat, I fucks with it. I ain't know Jaylen Brown from rap.
you gon' have to fight me. I don't beef with niggas, I beef with Nike.
I see you're a little delusional. You and Speed got a little thing in common.
Huh? Speed can't mess with me. I raced Speed after a knee surgery, and he tried to
swerve around.
He tried to social engineer his win.
Engineer his win.
Speed, if you watching, a rematch.
Look good, bro.
Let me on, man. Watch out. Holy shit.
Look good, bro.
Watch out. Hey, I gotta get a selfie with this dude. Hey, I sniped you, bro. I was like, yo,
are you stream sniping?
If Blackboy Max is asking me why don't men want to twerk, I'm telling you, because I don't want to see that shit, bro. I don't want to see that shit, bro. That's why. That's why men don't twerk, bro.
Some celebrities are actually doing a great job embracing the new streaming space and streaming culture. They understand that this is a way to really get down and dirty and close to their loyal fan base, the people that actually want to tap in with them for their personality as opposed to the talent that they portray on screen. I think Doja Cat is one of the better examples in all of this. She doesn't just stream because she's promoting something. She's streaming because she genuinely enjoys gaming, talking to people, reacting to different things, and just being a part of internet culture. It's clear to see how she grew up based off of what we're seeing on her streams. There's a level of authenticity that is there that can't go unnoticed. I think Jaylen Brown is another good.
I could have sworn I didn't know Doja Cat looked like that. I thought she was. Is this Doja Cat? That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, I thought she was a demon. Hold on.
She doesn't just stream because she's promoting something. She's streaming because she genuinely enjoys gaming, talking to people, reacting to different things, and just being a part of internet culture. It's clear to see how she grew up based off of what we're seeing on her streams. There's a level of authenticity that is there that can't go unnoticed. I think Jaylen Brown is another good example. Jaylen Brown just feels like Blackboy Max if Blackboy Max was like 6'8" and was dark skinned. And even if you don't want to go all the way into the streaming space and you just want to be a part of the culture, I think Sexy Red is a perfect example of this exact same thing. No, she doesn't spark up from her own Twitch account very often or at all even, but she is at the DreamCons of the world. She is around all these various streamers and content creators and YouTubers, and she just seems to be a part of the streaming culture. Snoop Dogg,
facts.
Ray J, Blueface, and you can't not mention Soulja Boy. Tell them. They are all people.
Hey, Soulja Boy. Hey, Soulja Boy creeping his way up there though. Okay. You might see Soldier on the top one day. I don't know.
Who are celebrities and are famous from their own lanes, who not just have the personality to fit into the streaming lane, but are taking the most advantage I've ever seen when it comes to getting into this space. These people, for the most part, have always understood internet attention better than most, and they are actually utilizing streaming to their best advantage. The stuff that they do doesn't feel like a promo, it feels authentic. Oftentimes we get people asking, you know, hey, what would you be doing if you weren't doing X, like playing basketball or rapping? And for these people, I can genuinely say these people will be successful streamers even without the cachet that they hold behind their name. They aren't shoving things down our throat other than authenticity, realness, and memes. I think why this is so important is because these people understand that, you know, streaming or building some sort of internet presence isn't something to be casually done. The internet doesn't work that way. You can't breadcrumb people here and there unless you've existed on the internet for a long time. These people understand that streaming is a community and it's an audience, something that has to be cultivated and nurtured day in and day out. And it shouldn't feel like
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, okay? He's spitting facts on this video. I ain't gonna lie, he had a lot to say about this video right here. One thing I'm gonna say real quick is, yeah, man, I promise you, a lot of people are multi-talented. A lot of people can do multiple things at one time, bro. Just because they know how to play basketball real good don't mean they couldn't rap. You feel me? Or don't mean they can't stream, bro. Like, that's just how the world is, man. You gotta stop being simple-minded, man. Maybe, like, anybody that's watching me right now, if you get up and maybe you good at something, you probably have other talents. Like, if you always wanted to stream, give it a try, dog. Give it a try. Get on the internet one day. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about this video. Do you think people thought streaming was easy, but they was wrong, or what? With that being said, it's been your boy Cash. I'm out. Deuces.